Should I smash this ornament into bits? Should I take this handcrafted European glass blown ornament and put it behind the wheel of my car and back up? Or should I display it prominently because it's beautiful? This is honestly the closest thing I have in my life to that leg lamp from A Christmas Story. My wife thinks it's hideous. I'm going to show it to you, but I want to make sure that you're all ready to witness this, to render judgment. And this is not really common for us. I don't live in a CBS sitcom. My wife and I are like one of those annoyingly close couples where it feels like we literally don't disagree on anything except this. And even if it never goes on the tree, and even if it's ugly as hell, the ornament's kind of important to me. My family always had Christopher Radko ornaments on the tree, and I wanted some of that feeling. But these things are expensive. These are genuine luxury goods. And when I looked on eBay, there weren't a ton of Christopher Radko ornaments in my budget at the time, but hey, here was Mr. Freeze, ready for me. There was also an even uglier Alicia Silverstone Batgirl that I could have bought, but I don't have any special, story of his that I like. Honestly, probably my favorite comic book Mr. Freeze is Absolute Mr. Freeze, who we just met, who was sort of the opening salvo of the idea that Absolute Batman was going to just have completely gnarly monster like Dorohedoro versions of all the Batman rogues, which has been a blast. I've loved reading that. And I like the design that Bruce Timm gave him for the animated series. I think that's where the origin story comes from, of him cryogenically freezing his wife. And I bought this because it was the cheapest thing I could find on eBay, but also because I related to that story. During our 20s, my wife had gone through a period where she was sick, and I felt in some way connected to this idea of Mr. Freeze. And that can be a tough place to be in, where you're both going through something yourself emotionally, but you're helping to care for someone who's sick. So you're trying to find that balance between supporting them and then also taking care of your own needs, because you can't push them down for forever and imagine that you don't have any. And I think when we're sad, it's retail therapy. Our dog died last year, and I within a week bought my first pair of Crocs ever, went to Chili's for the first time in a decade, and bought tickets to the opening couple weeks of Epic Universe. Okay, here, so let's just see it. I'm just gonna pull it out. We're all gonna look at it. We're all gonna look at it, judgment-free zone. Let's see. Okay, influencer focus hand. So what do you think? Perfect likeness, right? You like this guy. He glistens. He captures the light like a good Christmas ornament should. But it's not on the tree. It's the middle of January. We still have our Christmas tree up. Please, I don't really care, but give me your opinions on how long a Christmas tree should be up. But yes, this isn't on our tree, and unfortunately it's big as hell, so you kind of have to find a good branch. And so, my wife would let me, I think, put it in the back of the tree somewhere behind where maybe I could glance around and see him, know that he's there sometimes for me. But those branches at the bottom are weak. It's not going to work out. So yeah, I'm really only seeing him again now, a month and a half later, as I crack open the tub that has the ornament boxes.